Anybody ever had that challenge? Okay, a bunch of you. All right, I should have started with this one. All right, content challenge. Let me ask a question. Who in this room over the last, let's just say the last 18 months, because we're about in the middle of the year, so all 2021 and so far this year, who in this room has been on at least one vacation? All right, put your hands in. How many of you have been to a family gathering, at least one family gathering? People who don't live in your house. Okay. How many of you have been to a brunch or a dinner? How many of you have been on an airplane? How many of you have been to a bar or a club? Okay. Now, of everybody who raised your hand for any of those things that I just said, how many of you do any of those things for a living? You actually get paid to do them. Okay, so all of you do stuff that has nothing to do with what you do for a living, right? All right. Here's the reason why I'm bringing this up. Human beings buy from other people. People buy from people, right? So when you're trying to create content, in quotation marks, content, usually the reason why you get stuck is because you're trying to talk about your area of expertise. That's why you get stuck. You're trying to come up with something around the concept of, what does your company do, sir? Okay, digital marketing. So sometimes you can get stuck trying to create content because you're trying to come up with an idea about digital marketing. Does that ever happen to you? All the time. All right, sir, what does your company do? Yeah, you, with the staff shirt on.
Same thing, freelancing in digital marketing.
Say that again?
Same thing, freelancing in digital marketing.
Digital marketing, okay. And when you're trying to come up with an idea that is specifically around what you do for a living, this is when we get stuck because we're pigeonholing ourselves into a box. But you all just proved that you do a whole bunch of stuff that has nothing to do with what you do for a living. And here's the thing you need to understand, so do your customers. Your customers do not think about what you do for a living nearly as much as you do. And they don't want to hear about it nearly as much as you want to talk about it. You don't even talk about it all day. They don't want to talk about it all day. My material, if any of you were to come into my world, 60 to 75% of the stuff I publish has nothing to do with mindset, strategy, or accountability. I got in an argument with a flight attendant on American Airlines about a month ago. I wrote about that. I went to go pick up a pizza, and they messed up my order. And they thought I was an Uber Eats driver. When they realized I was an actual customer, they picked up their pace to get my pizza done. I wrote about that. It has nothing to do with what I do for a living. Why am I telling you this? Because how many of you, before I tell you that, how many of you are B2B businesses? You sell business to business. Okay, a few of you. How many of you are B2C, business to consumer? How many of you B2G, business to government? Okay. All of you are lying. All right, everybody who just raised their hand, you're lying. All right. The business you're actually in is P2P, person to person. People buy from people. Even if your company has the best products and you're representing the company and that other person you're selling to is representing the company and you have the best deal and this makes perfect sense for them to buy from you. People buy from people because if your customer does not like you as a person, they ain't buying from you. All right. I'll go spend more money with somebody who I like than I'll give money to somebody who I don't like. We all agree? How many of you have ever been to a business where you liked the product, but you had a bad experience with the person working there and you decided you will never go there again? Any of you ever had that happen? Okay, I just had it happen yesterday. I won't name the place, but it did happen. Okay. No, I'm not going to name it. I can't even pronounce the name. We'll just say that. But I know I can tell you the directions of where they are and all that. Anyway. We are all P2P. We're a people and we sell to people. And as consumers, we buy from people. We buy from people that we like. And people buy from us because they like us. So your material needs to be humanized. Humanize your material. Talk about what actually happens in your life. Your child had a birthday party. Write about it.